How's it going, everybody? My name is Mally, and welcome to the Highly Intelligent Podcast, episode 20, baby. Episode 20, man. So, you know what that means? We've been doing this for at least 10 weeks in a row, minus the week that we missed, but also since episode 9 is when I started my weekly schedule, we can just sub that in for the week that I missed, you know what I mean? So, technically, 10 weeks in a row, pretty good. I don't know how long 10 weeks is in a year, but seems kind of like a long time to me. So that's super hype. And yeah, man, this podcast has gone different places, different topics, different moods and shit, which I'm super proud of. I'm proud of the work I put out there, and numbers are up all across the board. The execs up at the top are clapping their hands like, congratulations, your show is running great. And I'm like, thank you, man. Thank you. It's about time I get recognized for what I do in my work. You know what I mean? So, all across the board, numbers are up. Numbers are up. We got water. We got Coca-Cola. That's going to be the drink of the day. And let's just get drinking. Now, I can't really feel my throat right now. I don't really know why. Oh, sorry for touching that. But yeah, I don't really know why. But aside from that, I fuck with the people who are following me on TikTok. I fuck with y'all, welcome. Appreciate y'all for listening, you know what I mean? And, to the new subs, I know we have at least one new sub since last video, I'm pretty sure. Thank you for subscribing, thank all my followers on Instagram, which Instagram is the hardest platform to get followers on, so I appreciate that. Hold on, wait, scratching my nose for a second. It's just all around good vibes, on all platforms. Everything has been good, and I just now kind of I started re-uploading to the Clips Instagram page, and I forgot how many views really come through that that profile. Because when I was uploading clips to my Malarax main account, I forgot that I had 250,000 views on that account alone, not even to mention when I was uploading the clips to YouTube, I was getting the exact same. So I had 500,000 views on both platforms, decided to delete all of them off the Instagram, which, I re-uploaded them, well, almost them all to my Instagram. So, I mean, there's still a few I need to catch up on, but, I'm trying to do my best. I'm trying to catch up here, you know what I mean? And it's pretty nice, I'm not even halfway through re-uploading all the clips, and we're almost at 100,000 views, so I'm super proud of that. Super proud of my accomplishments, apparently my clips are good, and I'm not going to make the same mistake I made last time. I'm not going to read a single comment on the Clips channel, not fucking one, because I know better than to read Instagram comments, you guys, and you should know that too. Do not read Instagram comments as a creator. Don't even read TikTok comments as a creator unless you know the person, or if the message as you preview it just huh? Yeah, if it's nice, because everybody be talking shit no matter what, especially when you're a small creator like me. But if you're a big creator doing shit like me, then obviously they would praise you, but I ain't really been getting all the praise I needed, so I'm gonna wait till that comes in. But again, as I said, numbers are up across the board, so congratulations to me. Taking a drink of the water. All right. So let's just talk about what I started talking about last week, Jujutsu Kaisen. So I started that. I think I started it the day of the podcast, and I got halfway through it, and I'm pretty sure the day after the podcast released, I finished it, and I like it. I like it. That's what I'm gonna say. I know I haven't finished it. I know episodes are coming out and the manga's over, but episodes are catching up, and I'm all recapped. At least for today, which today is the 9th of February. It's the 8th of February. So I'm caught up to the 8th of February. And, the season 3 has been okay. I think the Maki, I think is her name. I'm really bad with names, but I think Maki's, how she's the new Togi is all right. It's chill. Aside from that, Season three's the blood manipulation guy. Obviously, he's my favorite character for sure. His fight was cool, well animated. But aside from that, season three hasn't really blown my socks off. But I don't know. I really don't know. I have no clue what's ahead. I know like the fucking challenge games or whatever the hell's coming up. So hopefully that'll be good. I feel like Shibuya was such a good arc that every arc afterwards is probably not like I'll probably be a little disappointed by it. You know what I mean? But the thing I wanted to say, the main topic I had written down was the main villain and my problem with the main villain. Now, the main villain, spoilers, okay, spoilers, but so my favorite character, the blood manipulation guy, like Josuke, or I don't know the names. Almost every character in that show has the same fucking name. So please don't get on my ass about not knowing the names because they all have the same names. So the blood guy's dad, I guess, he's like the most evil sorcerer ever, whatever the hell. He took over the body of Gojo's best friend / like rival. So I didn't like it. I didn't like that twist. I thought that was unnecessary. And I think the movie low-key was not that good. And I think Yuta, like the dude whose girlfriend haunts him, right? I think he's kind of weird because at the end of the movie, he releases the curse, right? He frees his girlfriend who he put the curse on to get the crazy ability. He frees her. So that means he should not have that ability anymore. But in season 3, he has that ability, even though the movies takes place a year before the main story starts. So how is that like possible? Maybe it explains it and I just missed it. But I think that's a big fucking plot hole, one that has not been answered for me. And I'm not really a big fan of that. So I don't know. That kind of annoys me. And going back to the main villain thing, I think Geto should have just been the main villain without the brain. Like, I feel like Geto, like, he didn't need to die. Like, his death was not necessary. Like, honestly, it would have been better if they just would have left out that whole shit and just had Geto be the main villain. Like, there's no point to kill him off. At least in my opinion. There's no point to kill him off. And that's the problem with those shows. Is you get a show like Jujutsu Kaisen where everybody's fucking dying all the time. And then you kill the wrong person and totally like, you're like, why would you do that? That person had like such like, that could have worked so well. But instead you're like, okay, yeah. So it's a brain that implanted itself inside of a skull. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, they both have the same goal, kinda. So what's the point of making them two different people? Like, it really does not make sense to me why Geto was not the main villain. And, aside from that, Geto obviously is not that strong, or is not as strong as Gojo, and that's why they had him locked up. But my second favorite character, Togi, I think, right? That's his name, right? I don't know. A lot of people have similar names. The guy who is the 10 Shadows Techniques guy's dad, him, I think he's tough. I like his voice actor. And he slimes out Geto and Gojo. And then afterwards, I don't even think it was an episode later, he's just there. And then Gojo pulls back up. He's like, you should have double tapped me, like in fucking Zombieland. Like, yo, you would have killed me if you would have just cut off my head. And it's like, oh, okay. And now, like, the toughest character with the most aura is now dead. And now Gojo's like a god. It's like, I understand to make the story work, they had to do that, considering that whole, like, 3-episode period was in the past. But they could have done something with it. And I guess they did bring him back in, like, the reincarnated grandma's grandson or whatever the hell. But I don't know. I feel like they didn't need to kill him off. They didn't need to kill him off. Like, he was a menacing presence, and they got rid of him immediately. Like, there are no big threats in the show. You know what I mean? Like, having Togi running around would have been more interesting than what's happening now, I think. Because the only thing that's really a problem are the fucking challenge games, I guess. I don't know. You know what I mean? And then also the Cursed Spirits running around, but cursed spirits haven't been a problem since like episode 3. So what does it matter? You know what I mean? So that kind of upset me. I feel like they could have I feel like if they took everything that exists now and rewrote it, it could be really, really, really good. But there's some spots that definitely have a little bit of iffiness to them, you know? And so those are my only complaints really, but I really do like the show. I think the concepts are cool. Sorry, my voice is like, I don't know what's going on, dude. My voice is being weird, but it's like I'm developing a sickness during the podcast live. I think this might be the first podcast where I like somebody gets a virus live, dude. That'll be hard as fuck. But Gojo, right? What was I saying? I was saying something about shit. I just lost my train of thought. I was saying something about how the main villain isn't menacing. Yikes! Kind of sold, didn't I? Well, you guys know what I was trying to say. I guess you know what I was trying to say. So, but damn, what was I trying to say? That this is tragic right now. I'm like, I was actually on a roll too, and it just kind of came to an end, all because I had to like snort. Jesus, it's like my body's actively killing me. Well, on to the next topic, I guess. I was talking about something about Jujutsu Kaisen, but what? What was I talking about? I was talking about the villain, and I was talking about how the villain are not that menacing. Something about the challenge games. Something about how cursed spirits are not... Something about how cursed spirits haven't been a problem. Right, yeah. So, sorry. There's no threats in the show. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of promising stuff in the future, sure, but they should just rewrite it all with, like, the same concepts. I think that would really be, like, a good thing. You know what I mean? I think that would be objectively the best way to go about it. Even though they're not going to. You know, they could pull a Dragon Ball Super and just like rearrange some stuff, you know what I mean? Make everything work out smoother. But I doubt they will. I really doubt they will. And another thing I want to talk about, next topic, because I fucking forgot the last one, I guess. But I got banned on TikTok Live for a week, dude. I got banned on TikTok Live for a week. So let me explain how first. So the first time I ever play with fans in a Discord chat, I get banned. Now, this dude has been a regular since I first started streaming on TikTok, just in general. So it's like, if it was anybody else but him, it would be like, fuck, you know? But since it was him, an OG fan, it's like, yeah, sure, you know, fine, whatever. I got banned for a week, you know, who cares? But we were playing Apex Legends, me, him, and then another viewer who I've seen in my chat before, or at least I've seen him join my lives before. And we were just talking about some bullshit. I don't remember. And then the conversation came to something about OnlyFans and showing your ass for money. I was like, dude, I would definitely fucking do that for $1,000. What the fuck? Are you tripping right now? I would definitely do. And then TikTok was like, well, this is hating. First of all, I was like, hating? I got banned for hatred? Like, what? I'm talking about eating ass here, dude. Like, what the hell's going on? Hatred. And then 2, sexual stuff, which, okay, I'll give you that. You know, I'll give you that. But the hating, I keep on getting reported for hate and, like, hate speech. I'm not racist. And I don't hate nobody, dude. Like, I'm, like, chill. I feel like, you know, like, I don't hate nobody who comes into my lives, you know. I don't hate anybody I play games with. I might say it, but I'm obviously joking. And TikTok did update their terms of service because somebody else like bought the shit, I guess. So maybe they're just not going to tolerate any jokes at all anymore. But it's so stupid, you know? Like, what did I do to deserve getting banned while there's people shaking ass and tits on TikTok Live, and they're making like so much fucking money, you know? And I'm not making a thing, and I'm just trying to bring some entertainment, and I'm the one getting banned? Like, this is so fucking silly. Like, I just don't understand what I can do, you know? And it keeps on happening. And the thing is, they're like, to prevent any violations from being broken further, if you get another strike on TikTok Live, your whole account's getting banned. Perma-banned. And I remember reading that and I was like, yeah, this platform fucking sucks, bro. Like, holy shit. You know what I mean? Like, I know Twitch has a problem with like not banning the right people, but at least, you know, at least you're not getting banned over fucking nothing and not having your account threatened over it. Like, that's fucking crazy. You know, like my balls have just been busted because this fucking app wants to be, I don't know, it wants to be children safe or something, but it has like actual fucking just straight up nudity, straight up racism, straight up just fucking everything, gore, everything, dude. It's in. They're like, oh, but he's talked about eating out ass for $1,000. Ban him now. It's like, why? You don't need to do that. Like, you actually don't need to do that. And I'm such a small creator that how the fuck, why is it going through my streams for that shit, dude? Go through the top guys at least, you know, get some of them banned, you know? Fuck them. Why fuck me? Fuck them. Don't fuck me, fuck them, you know? Like, well, how could they do that to me? I just don't get it, man. TikTok always be on some bullshit, though. Like, always be on some bullshit. And it's like, it's not just one time either. It's happened to me, like, not the getting a strike part, but I've been reported for hatred and had my live, like, it says it won't be recommended and I have to wait like 10 minutes before it puts me back in recommendations. And for hate speech, like, isn't hate speech talking bad about a certain, like, group of people or just saying racist shit? Like, that, like, it got me so fucking tilted, but, like, I've never done that once, ever on stream, off stream, ever, dude. Like, I don't fucking get why it... TikTok. But I'm unbanned now, and I played Roblox for 2 hours. It was chill, it was fun. I liked it, you know, except the problem with TikTok, and I hate saying this so much, and I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way. But whenever you have like your regulars on stream, it stops putting you in the recommended. At least it does for me. So if I have one of my regulars watching me, it will not show me to anybody else. And I obviously want my regulars to watch me rather than some randoms, but I don't know why it stops you from being recommended if just one person watches you. Like, TikTok actually fucks me so hard. It's so crazy, bruh. Like, I had 19 viewers, and I had 19 total viewers. And then one of my concurrent viewers stopped in for like an hour. And then when they left, I had 19 viewers, total viewers. So it just stopped recommending me the moment one of my regulars started watching, like, for real. It's like, shouldn't you recommend me to the system more because people enjoy my shit? Because I have regulars who watch my streams for a long period of time, shouldn't you show me to more people? Because I'm obviously bringing, like, good attention to your platform. People are obviously enjoying my shit. Like, I don't understand TikTok's anything they got going on, dude. But they're like, fucking promote Jack Doherty, fucking gets his dick sucked on camera, but fuck it, you know, he's good enough, right? It's like, oh my God, bro. What is happening? It sucks because this is my career, or it's what I want my career to be. Well, fuck, it is my career because it's the career I've chosen to go down. And it fucks me as hard as it can in every single turn, every single road, every single little shortcut I take. It fucks me. And if I try to take the long way, it fucks me. If I take the way it wants me to take, it fucks me. It's like, what is the point, man? What is the point of streaming on TikTok? Like, honestly, when I was on Twitch, I was just feeling better. Even though the performance is really hard to deal with, you know, Twitch definitely has some performance issues, but it still seems to be easier. Except the recommendation on TikTok is like, it's good, but it's ass at the same time. It's hard to explain to somebody, or like, it's hard to explain from someone who's not in my, like, perspective, because I feel like it only does it to me. And I hate that, you know? Because I'd be seeing everybody else, it's like, oh my God, it's recommending so many fucking random trash ass streamers to all these people, and it doesn't recommend me? And like, I know you shouldn't compare your success to anybody else, but still, man, I feel like I deserve the fucking world at this point. But obviously, I don't feel like that. But it's just a statement. You know what I mean? Also, does that like mess with the camera? A little bit, but it's unnoticeable. All right. But yeah, I got unbanned, and I started playing like a crate game. It was like a boba game. It was really good. I played that bitch for like 2 hours until the admin started giving me like a whole bunch of free stuff. Like the creator of the game started giving like people a lot of free stuff. It's like, this is so overwhelming. I can't do it. I'm done. I'm leaving. It's like, okay, whatever. And I got overwhelmed. There was a lot of flashing lights and shit, and so I stopped. But it was a good stream. I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload it though. TikTok is being weird with the VODs as of lately. Like I wasn't able to upload my February 1st one, and I wasn't able to upload my February 8th one, which I've been going live straight for, I think, almost all of January, and then like all of February so far. So I'm going crazy. I'm going fugazi. I don't know what fugazi is. If it's something racist, I'm not going that. And I guess now it's time to talk about my diet, you know? Now, aside from this Coke, I'm trying to go sugar-free. Life is crazy, man. I'm 135 pounds and 6'1", and I'm trying to go sugar-free. Life is fucking bullshit, dude. And you might be wondering, why are you doing that? I'm trying to lose face fat. You see this? You see my cheeks right here, dude? I look like fucking Luffy when I stretch my shit out, bro. Pause on that. But still, bro, my cheeks, why are they just so plump, bro? Like, why are there so much of this shit? And also, someone's trying to break into my room, but it's fine, okay? We ignore people trying to break into our rooms. That's just what we have to do here. It's a cat. You hear that shit? It's a cat. Actually, let me fucking show this piece of shit cat, dude. Let me show this cat real quick. Are you itching at my shit? Yeah, come in here. Come in here, man. Come in. Right here. Come on. Now, where you going? Where you going? Okay. Here, man. Fucking asshole scratches on my door when I try to pick him up. He runs away, dude. I'm trying to run a fucking program here, but fuck me, I guess. But I'm trying to lose face fat. More specifically, cheek fat. Because I used to have, like, What the fuck is happening, bro? I'm actually about to start fucking mag dumping this cat right now. But my face fat has always been, like, an insecurity for me. It gets slimmer during the summertime for some reason, but during the winter it gets really puffy, and I fucking hate it so much. But I'm trying to just take a straightforward route to going there instead of waiting for summertime to look sexy. So I'm trying to cut off all sugar, so I've been buying like Diet Monsters and Diet Coke, or not Diet Coke, but Zero Sugar Monster, and Zero Sugar, and like Coke Zero. And Coke Zero's mid. OG Coke is tough as fuck, but I don't drink it anyway, because like I drink soda, but I only do it whenever I'm streaming or recording a podcast. I don't do it any other time, and I do it for the caffeine, you know. So with that being said, let's take a sip. Okay, so also, like, my body doesn't need zero sugar. Like, it would probably be better if I had some sugars in my shit, you know what I mean? But I'm really just trying to make it work, you know? I'm trying to look sexy again. Because I've been thinking about it. I was like, when's the last time I had a girlfriend? Okay. So if I graduated high school last year, so that would be a year without a girlfriend. Senior year, I didn't have one. Junior year, I didn't have one. Sophomore year, I did. So it's been 4 years. And so I was thinking, oh, shit, 4 years. That's, it's kind of weird, don't you think? Well, also, another thing I can say is I don't go outside. I don't go in the public. I don't talk to people I don't know, even online. So obviously it makes sense that I don't have anybody, you know? But I'm blaming it on my face fat. So let me blame who I want to blame for my loneliness, and do not judge me for it, okay? That's all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say. And after saying it out loud, it's like, yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, there's a reason. You know, it's because you don't go outside. But again, let me be delusional, man. Why do you think I run this podcast? I'm fucking delusional. So, you know, zero sugar it is. I'm fine with it, you know? If I'm fine with it, you're fine with it. And if I say you're fine with it, you're fine with it. That's just how life is, man. That's just how life is. And, oh yeah, the next podcast topic. I've been releasing videos to the main channel. I released one video to the main channel. It was an Apex video. Now, I will admit... Hold on, wait. Let me deal with that one strand of hair. I will admit the Apex video, the quality is mid, right? The quality is bad, but Twitch performance issues, as I said. But I'm trying to make another one, and I kind of like this one, you know? Like, I'm kind of like, okay, this one could maybe pop off, get some views, you know, get some traction. Maybe my fans will like it, you know what I mean? It's not uploading. And not only is it not uploading, it's not even downloading to my PC. The software I use, not even, it's like I press download, it says preparing, I leave my PC for an hour, I come back to it, still says preparing. It's like, oh, the video's not even 30 fucking minutes in, you're making me wait this long, bro? Like, what the fuck is happening? And all I did was make a supercut of me playing a horror game. And it's like, you know, why do I have to do this? Like, why do I have to wait this long? And I think it's broken. I think the video's fucked. I don't think I can get it unless I record it through OBS or some shit. But that's gonna be a pain in the ass, because how am I gonna edit it and export it through if the editing software I use doesn't let me do it itself, you know? Like, doesn't let me do it to the original video. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but just to let you guys know, the main channel is getting an upload soon. Hopefully the video is not dead, because I did put in 3 days of work. I know it doesn't, like, the video itself, by 3 days of work, I mean I worked on it for like 2 hours for over 3 days. And it's not even that like complicated of an edit. It's just like I had to take like an hour of footage and cut it down to below 30 minutes. So, yeah, but I still wanted to include some good bits and pieces. So that was kind of a whole thing. But I am happy. I do like it. You know, the beginning might be a little cringe for me, but I'm going to keep it anyway, just so I can cringe at it later. You know what I mean? And for the people who don't know, I might as well just say it now. It's going to be me dancing. That's the only hint I'm going to give for the people of the past. So if you can find a video with me dancing in the first 5 minutes, that's the video. I'm going to keep it because it's a little cringe, and I want to cringe at it later. So, you know, I'm keeping it. So you guys can go and try to find what video I'm talking about. And, yeah, man, I'm just trying to fucking make more videos. I'm trying to create, well, it was way easier on Twitch because it has like the aspect ratio I need, because I stream and I upload videos on the same aspect ratio, but not on TikTok, because TikTok is vertical. So, you know, it's kind of harder to do it when I stream on TikTok, but if I ever do stream on Twitch, I'm gonna take like good, or what I think is good footage of me playing a game and supercut that into a YouTube video if I can. And that's if I stream on Twitch, by the way. Which I do appreciate all the people who followed me on Twitch. I announced that I got banned for a week, and I was like, go follow me on Twitch. And I actually had, I think, 6 people follow me on Twitch. So I appreciate that, y'all. I appreciate the people who followed me on Twitch at Malarex. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, man. I mean, it's nice to have some people who actually care. And I had a regular pop by every single time I went live on Twitch, so that was cool. You know, it was nice, and it was just like a good experience to know that I could go to another platform and I would still have some people follow me there. It felt nice, you know. It felt like, damn, the world ain't that bad. And then I end stream, I edit it, my editing software doesn't work. I can't upload my video. It's like, fuck, the world might be bad, bro. The world might be trash. But aside from that, it's like, whatever, bro, whatever. Am I getting sick? Maybe if I take these headphones off, I'll be less sick. I really don't know what the root of the cause would be. The root of the cause? That doesn't sound right. Maybe I'm having a manic episode. The hell? Anyway. I want to tell you guys about my favorite YouTuber, and he's been my favorite YouTuber for a few months now. But if you guys don't know who Skeeter Gene is, dude, he's the GOAT, bro. Like, he's okay. Let me just say by this, he's a pedophile catcher, right? But he's not one of the pedophile catchers that just go around beating people's asses, not be like beating autistic people's asses. He's not one of those. He's the guys who do research, and sure, a lot of people he catches may be autistic, but you know, that's not exactly his fault, you know, and he doesn't beat their ass or anything. He actually sits down and has a real conversation with them, makes it entertaining. And not only that, but he actually gets most of them arrested. Unlike the pedophile catchers who just beat the ass of the predator, and since they beat their ass, it's like they can't do anything legally because you fucking assaulted the guy. You know what I mean? So, oh shit. It's cool that he's like actually doing the right thing and like getting them arrested instead of just assaulting them. You know, because they'll be insulted in prison or assaulted in prison and in jail way more than what the fuck a predator catcher YouTuber would be able to do, you know? So it's nice. And he's the GOAT. And he doesn't only catch predators too. Like, my favorite episode from him is his fucking uncle videos. If you guys watch Skeeter Gene, you know his uncle's a very suspect character. And he's not a pedophile, but he's an elderly abuser, as he is described, allegedly. And you know, it's kind of cool to watch him, like, just follow him around the city, fuck with him, throw parties at his house, just try to get him to leave, try to do all this legal stuff, you know? It's cool. I think it's, like, a really cool type of thing. I wouldn't personally want to go through that because I like the people in my family, and hopefully I won't ever have to do that. But, you know, it's kind of cool to see that there are some people well, not cool, but it's entertaining to see that people like that exist and that other people do shit like that to try to get them out there. I think that's kind of fun. So, but that is going to be the end of episode 20 of the Highly Intelligent Podcast. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's another short one, but my weeks are just getting like, I don't know if I'm just getting flooded with bullshit or like my drive is down, but the topics are coming to me slowly. You know what I mean? And I used to just look at the news, see what's going on. I used to have a segment where I went through fucking videos on my phone. But, you know, I'm trying to keep it as podcast-like as possible now. Not so much ridiculousness as somebody described it to me before. So, I'll see y'all. Hope you like the video and rate it 5 stars. See you.